he's folded the best hand.
Tony Bloom has found this going tough. This, you know, when you wonder if Tony's got like a bullseye on his head that says "pick on me," because he's been giving him terrible trouble so far.
I think everyone's probably aware of his success, and Tony Bloom's confidence must be absolutely flying at the moment. Probably thinks he can't do any wrong, but the horse is just not running for him at the moment.
Raise.
Dunstan with the ducks.
7,000 total. Call.
Quick call from Tony on the button.
Yeah, I like that. Nice flat call. It's a good hand, ace-6 suited.
Pass.
Especially when there's only 6 players. And he's on the button as well, so he's got a good position.
Okay. 8,000.
Tony can beat a big ace at this stage. Right now, he'd be hoping that Dunstan has an ace-king, wouldn't he?
He would. I think he should just flat call here.
This is the first monster that Tony Bloom has flopped.
Yeah.
And as you say, he's slow playing this one to perfection, although if a duck comes...
Well, there could be fireworks if a duck comes. I think now is the time if that Tony should bet here. Because if he has got an ace Dunstan, then he could hit his second pair quite easily.
I think Bloom's in a situation where he really has to win this pot, doesn't he? I mean, there's more chips in the pot, I think, than...
Yeah, there's quite a lot of chips in the pot, so I would put a bet in here and try and win the pot here and now.
Tony's looking at his chips.
He's looking at his chips.
Like our foreign language. It's like he's had porridge for dinner and is looking at peas.
Well, he's thinking, the guy has bet the flop and he's now checked it when a 10's come down, so he doesn't really know where he stands, so a big bet here should take it.
Is he trying to look like he's bluffing?
I think so, yeah.
20,000.
He should get an Academy Award.
Yeah, it should. That's why I said earlier, Shakespeare said the whole world is a stage, and it's no different in the poker room. We all want to be actors.
So the lizard lurks in there, flops the top 2, and he's still in 6th position, but the difference between 78,000 and about 58 is pretty significant.
Yeah, it just takes the pressure off you a bit more now. You're only 22,000 down from the way you started, but Tony's such an experienced player, he knows he can easily come back.
If there was ever a lineup for not seeing hole cards, this is it.
Pass.
Bunch of at-it merchants, and no one wants to call an all-in bet.
Raise to 7,000
I cannot believe this guy's had so many amazing hands.
He has, and Bloom, another quick call behind him. He must suspect.
Call.
Wow.
Something's going on. Look at this. Well, we're going to see cards this time.
This time,
there's too many people in.
Exactly. Dunstan's virtually raised before every flop. So you've got to think, okay, is this guy at it here? Is he raising with rubbish? But he's actually had cards.
And it's 5,000 on Michael Pownall with a Queen 9. Does he have odds here, pot odds to call, or should he just be a little more conservative?
I think he should call here. He's definitely got pot odds here, without a shadow of a doubt. If he does call, Dunstan's got to be a little bit fearful, because if he's got 3 callers to his pocket kings, he's not so much a favourite. With kings, you want maximum 2 people, and maybe just 1. But 3 against you, you're not in great shape.
10%. It was a 5,000 decision. Pownall acting like it was a Final Jeopardy question.
Yeah, I would have called that for pot odds. Queen 9's nice, not so bad.
We're 3-way here. 24,000 in the pot. This is a little something for everybody.
Yeah.
Do you think Bloom could get himself in trouble here? That's a big bet.
That's a big bet. And you know what? Bloom could think that Dunstan has got ace-king or ace-queen or ace-jack and he's missed his flop. Bloom would do very well to get away from this. Very well.
I mean, with that bet of 20,000, Michael, isn't Brett really putting the stakes for Tony, where if he comes in for a penny, he's got to go the whole way?
Exactly. I would think that Brett has lost here, and he's made a weak bet by putting in a lot of money. Yeah, here we go. We've got an all-in. That's exactly what Tony's done. He's put him on something that Brett has completely missed the flop, and he wants to win the pot there and then, and Tony's gone, you know what? I think I'm winning. Let's check it out. And as we know, he's in dire straits here.
Oh, I mean, is Brett going to call here?
He's got to. He's got to
51,000
call.
more.
He's got to call. He has no other choice.
Call.
He has, and Tony Bloom's in trouble. Bloom's got outs, but he's behind.
Yeah, he's got to hit a 10, a jack, or an 8 to make it straight. He's way behind. He's still got cards to hit, but it's Tony's got to think, I'm behind here now.
You said the 20 is in.
Yeah, the 20s are already here.
Brett
51,
Dunstan
54.
has made a big call. It was a quick call, and he's happy about things right now. This pot 166,000. Bloom all in, and the Lizard could be leaving.
Well, do you know what? When you're in form, though, Jesse, you do hit your second pair. Dunstan's obviously praying that an 8 or a 10 or a jack doesn't come down. That's a great card. That now gives Dunstan the second nut flush draw. So that reduces Tony's outs.
Significantly.
We could be seeing our first casualty here. I did say Tony either gets to the final 2 and wins. Oh,
He's hit the 2 pair.
pair, but it's a flush. He hit his 2 pair, but it was a flush for Dunstan.
Tony Bloom, first up, best dressed, first out.
Unlucky child.
You go this way.
That last hand, money went in on the flop, and the size of the pot made the bets big. Tony Bloom needed 2 pair, but when he hit it, Brett Dunstan hit the flush. Flush beats 2 pair, and we're down to 5.
Is it getting that early double up and that early lead? Is that worth fighting for? Is it worth risking going out first for?
Well, there's no shame in going out first. There's only one prize. You need to win it. So in the right situation, if you've got to go all in, like I felt there, that's fine. That's how it is.
Leaping Lizards. Tony Bloom has left us lollygagging and is out of this tournament. It was the Canadian that took him down, and a hot favorite leaves a new stage to be sung.
No one to play with? There's always PartyPoker.com.
Still cards in the air from the PartyPoker.com European Open.
Another pocket pair, wow.
Well, as long as the cards don't run out,
No.
Call.
Brett is going to be in a fine nick.
Call.
Although, obviously,
Call.
certainly look at the opportunity to see how he does with no hand, and maybe up for the challenge. Playing poker 8 years. Achilles flat calling on the button with the A7. Is that impatience, Michael?
No, I think that's fine. It's just a flat call on the button. He's got good position, obviously.
He'd be thrilled to know that he's got 2 overcards, does Achilles. He's very live.
Exactly. Although if we see a 6 and a 7 on the flop, then there could be fireworks. Michael Pennell's taking a bit of time to call this. I mean, it's only another couple of thousand, isn't it? He's got to call because he's getting the odds.
And no raise from
Oh,
me.
you know, I'm sorry. I had thought that Brett Dunstan had raised before the flop, but he just flat called,
No,
didn't he?
He just flat called.
That's a
with his
very
sixes.
cheap flop.
Very cheap.
4, yeah.
He's looking to catch a 6. If he catches a 6, then that's where the action will then go on.
4 ways, 4 each makes 16. And as it is, Achilles has hit his 7.
I think if this gets checked round to Achilles, I think he'll make a bet. He's in great position here. This is when position is all important. You're on the button. If people check this round to you, then it's a sign of weakness, possibly.
Check. Check. Check.
Huh? He's checked it.
All checked.
4 checks, turn card coming for free. And the king changes nothing from our point of view.
No, it's a scare card for everybody.
Oh, sorry.
Check.
I think now if I was Achilles, I would bet this if everyone checks. That's a good bet.
10,000. Fold.
Very good bet by Brett, isn't it?
It is, you see, because everybody's checked the flop, then that's normally a good sign that no one's hit it.
30,000.
What has Mickey Wernick picked up? He's just stuck in a whole load of red chips.
Wow.
Rub your eyes.
It's not good, eh?
My theory goes right out the window. It's a great bet. It's a great bet. from
And
Mickey.
Brett Dunstan said king's no good, implying that he had a king and believed Mickey was very strong.